It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers. Won by Indiana. Collison to Turner. Inside, he scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Cleveland has the basketball. George Hill to J.R. Smith. They'll get it down to Thompson. Blocked away. That'll get out off one of the Pacers. Hill. Corbett to J.R. Smith. Fires the three. Can't do much better than that. Kyle Korver misses the shot. Collison into the front court. 2-point advantage. Young. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Love goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. Korver, deep left corner. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Love. Off the assist.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
Indiana with the basketball. Collison to Oladipo. Surveys the floor. Oladipo's shot no good. Hill into the front court. Down just a couple. Curling inside. Banks it in for 2.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Collison to Young. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Young to Oladipo. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, when I sit down and I think about it, it really blows my mind at how far Depot has came over the past 3 seasons. That first stop in Orlando, I remember watching a kid who had crazy talent and at times showed glimpses of brilliance, but also was really inconsistent. But in OKC, though, something changed. And it had to be the influence of Russell Westbrook. When you're around a dude that plays with 110% every day of the week, that has to push you mentally to levels that you never experienced before. That was the first time in his NBA career that he played meaningful basketball. He played with a purpose. Now when I look at him, I see a refocus. I see the dedication to the game he loves. There's no doubt now that he is the leader of this franchise.
First try at the line, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Ball in possession of Cleveland. George Hill to Love. Sizing up the defense to Korver. From long range. Message received. Well defended. Oladipo into the front court. Leads 3. Oladipo to Collison. To Turner. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Hill across the timeline. Down 3 to J.R. Smith. To Love. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That ends the first quarter. The Pacers have the lead. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Korver to Hill. Trying to cash in. Shot for Hill, won't go.
And I'm telling you from personal experience, those are the ones that keep you up late at night. A point-blank miss right there. Gotta make those.
Pacers with the possession. Oladipo to Young. To Collison. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Gets both to drop at the line. Hill into the front court. They're down 3. Korver to Love. Scores from the post.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. It's Indiana basketball. Screen coming to Oladipo. Probing the defense. Collison to Oladipo. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Victor Oladipo doesn't. Oh, and a putback.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hill across the timeline. Looking to make something happen to Korver. No good. No daylight. Great defense. Oladipo into the front court. Up by 3. Collison to Oladipo.
2 minutes left in the second.
Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Smith. Nice pass to set things up.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Pacers control. Collison down to Young. Cruises inside for 2.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Hill into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Hill to Korver. To J.R. Smith. To Korver. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Shot clock winding down. Oladipo. Young. And it's cleared by Thompson. Hill across the timeline. It's a one-point game, 13-12. Here comes the screen. Smith to Korver. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Has a chance, shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. So a tight one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando as we go from Jay to Jalen. It's Jalen Rose with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Cavaliers with the basketball. Down low Thompson. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Collison. To Turner. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Turner somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. Hill driving, but his shot won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
George Hill to Korver. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for two.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Cavs at the controls. Hill to J.R. Smith. To Korver. Here comes the screen. Korver to Love. And he hits.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Oladipo. Beyond the arc for 3. And the rebound comes down to Thompson. Smith into the front court. Up 5. Knocked loose. Oladipo into the front court. Victor Oladipo with the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
George Hill to Love. Hill to Korver. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. 4-3. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Misses the first. 2nd and 3. Got it. Indiana with the basketball. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning it around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
He got a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Into the front court comes Collison. Less than a minute to go in this 3rd quarter. Collison to Oladipo. Inside, he scores.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
George Hill to J.R. Smith. To George Hill. Going to launch beyond the arc. Missed it. Oladipo into the front court. His guys down 3. Oladipo to Turner. Oh, he had him there for a second. Nothing going here on that drive. To Oladipo. To Collison. Can't connect. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That ends the 3rd quarter. The Cavaliers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Pacers with the possession. Collison to Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo to Young. To Oladipo. Young to Collison. Young. He drills the 3.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
Hill to Korver. To Hill. Shot clock violation. Oladipo to Young. Off the mark. Not a high percentage shot. Cleveland has the basketball. George Hill. Won't go. He can do better than that.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Hand in his face, still hits. You don't see that very often. Collison into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Here comes the screen. Collison to Young. Tough make through traffic.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of it.
Hill to Korver. They'll get it down to Thompson. To Love. Step back jumper.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws a defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
It's Indiana basketball. Collison to Oladipo. Screen coming. Take stock of the floor. To Oladipo. To Collison. For three. Shot clock violation. George Hill to Korver. To J.R. Smith.
1 minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
Almost, but no good. From the painted area, won't go down. Ball in possession of Cleveland. Korver to George Hill. Screen coming. Down to 5 on the 24. Smith to Korver. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Oladipo. That is no good. Very curious shot selection right there. Intentional foul. He meant it.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the
Here's the call. Intentional foul. Referee all over it.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Victor Oladipo. Off the iron. No good. We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. The Cavs are victorious as they win this one by 4. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Cavaliers edged out a close victory. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.